right, big perfumes, big days. Joining me for the third time this year, Gino, with a special feature. Check it out.
The main portion of sandalwood used there is sandalwood absolute, which is extremely unique material, and it's unlike sandalwood oil. There are some sandalwood oils in the blend as well, and some other extracts, the destructive distillation extract from sandalwood that smells like incensey, very smoky type. But this absolute, this is the star of the show, and it's very, very subtle. It's very, very, deep and close to the skin. It's not going to be dominant in the fragrance. It just envelops everything in this aura, and you get that deep red, very, very, very high quality old Mysore. So it's very unique type of sandalwood.
All right, thank you, Gino. Again, this has just been amazing how this has worked out. Dendera, Tiger Lust, Santal Galore. We kind of had a bloodline thing going on. You've been part of some big stuff, Gino. I thank you for that. You guys pretty much all know him from my media and channel. Passion. He puts passion into these projects. That's what I appreciate the most. As far as I can tell, even when he gets hired, he gets passionate over these things. It's fun to watch. Something I don't know if I personally could do, but he hasn't broken that at all. Salute to Gino. Obviously, keep having him on the channel. Heck yeah. Thank you, Gino. New whiffs, new places to go. The first night I wore this, I could not go to sleep without telling the perfumer how magical of a place this put me in. So magical, the last time I ever smelt this was Walima. With Walima the next 90 days, the first thing I would do every day is open it up and smell the vial. It's some of my first education into my own perfume journey, smelling the attar. I couldn't make no sense of it, how the smell was accomplished. I just smelled over and over again. I had to figure it out, especially one of the materials that never gets noticed in a composition but does so much of the miracle working work. It's Mysore. Ladies and gentlemen, the review of Santal Galore, chasing the best of the best. I'm Brandon with Therapeutic Fragrance. I love that you're here. Subscribe. Let's go. That's all I have left. Here I am again, making it harder for me to get 10 minutes this time. I debated on whether doing the review. 10 minutes I debated in the unboxing, doing what I did in it. I was the first to put one up. I knew I got many messages about my reactions privately. People are learning to read me. That's why my unboxings are they're easier for me to do, but they're honest. I can't hide my emotions in them. So it is what it is. Many stories with this. One of those sprays went to a barista while I was writing up the review. I didn't get a chance to get her on film. Wish I could have. I mean, it's just, she couldn't believe it. She's smelling something new, never smelled before. It's just one of those things. What's left? 180 bottles left, 186 bottles left, 350 ml. He's going to announce the date. It's free for all. Comes in one of the best presentations ever. My favorite presentation. Wood caps, leather plaque, Russian musk, Indolus, Walima presentation. I don't have the Russian Oud one. Darn it. This is the Wallamon. It's broke. Let's just not even mess with that. So, I mean, every day, just the magic. Still so many memories with this Attar and what it did. Look how beautiful the bottle is, minus that thing. Of course, Russian Adams, the perfumer, Santal Galore. If it's getting up before the review, before the release, there's a reason. I didn't know this collection. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. It's pretty hard on him in the last one. I mean, he really rocked my socks off with this composition. But the work done in here as a perfumer, I've smelled enough to know this is just superb work, and I'm going to recognize it. I mean, notes in this include the King Durian and Indonesian sandalwood on the top. Hearts are rose water, rose accord from 1920, jasmine, osmanthus, an ancient Indonesian sandalwood and smoke extracted by Russian Adam. Base notes are deer musk pod tincture. We need to be clear on that. Oak moss tonka, acacia, clove, and old Mysore sandalwood absolute. So he doesn't give us a big list of notes. In my college years, all my Indonesian and Malaysian friends, many of them, we ate lunch together every day. If you'd bring up the subject of durian, they would just light up with smiles. Just these big, and they didn't smile much, but if you mention durian, all of them together, these big, bright light bulb smiles. I didn't know what smiles were about. I just knew the rumors. I remember the first time they had me smell durian. Just you could tell they're ready to they didn't want to give it away, that I was going to smell this thing. I smell it, and it literally, last time I smelled a foul smell like that was in my teenage years, changing a cousin's diaper or something like that. I mean, it was just like, how do you even process the smell and eat it? Like, how do you get from point A to point B? It's just one of the weirdest things. Fast forward, my palate's evolved. I can almost name any food group, and I'm keen to it. I think Nibian food's about the only thing that really, it's one of the few things that doesn't look appealing to me, but everything else, there's just the bugs, the whatever. If you can sauce it, season it, I'm okay with it. So I've had durian smoothies, of course, and there's no foul smell in those at all. You get the fruit's actually pretty good, and you get the smell from it, the rind smell, an earthy smell, a tangy smell, slightly sour smell. That's what he pulled into this. Amazing work. None of that. I don't know what you do to avoid that nastiness. Is it an isolate? I didn't ask. Maybe we need to ask. I guess isolate's a new thing. If it's natural and he tinctured this somehow, I mean, just the perfect way to pull this out. I need to ask that if it's an isolate. That just came up. So that's what gets accomplished on the top of Santal Galore. All right, review. Let's go. Santal Galore. First thought, I sprayed on, even from the bottle, just the first sniff, lotion. I literally judged it. First thought, put it down. I'm like, oh, this is one of the lotion floral compositions. Luckily, very next breath, after it set on skin and lived on it, we're talking next breath, the durian came in, more came in, and that lotion just faded into the base layer, which we'll see later, and it became dreamy. Again, the durian's green, sweet, earthy, the unique jungle bite to it. As the durian fades, florals bloom. Like I said, durian fades, florals bloom. They bloom with smoke and a purity of kisses with rose, and fumes of jasmine with that smoke, with the smoke incense that is expensive and worth it. I get all kinds of facets. of Santal, some Mysore, some creamy, some aged. When it's super hot on my skin, I wore this inside under AC, super hot conditions. The creamy really overcame everything. The animals got pushed into this beautiful cream. So it tells me a ton of naturals on this fragrance, the way it interacted with the heat on my body. The musk tincture is not like grains, so it's not Siberian deer musk grain. It's literally, I'm guessing, and Russian Adam, correct me if I'm wrong, it's just the skin on the outside of the pod, which gives a whole different flavor of musk, and the hair, and it adds just another layer of animalics that's not musk grain. Totally different smell than musk grain. I'm learning. That's what I'm learning on my tinctures. It just provides another animalic for that Mysore to push up and change a bit, along with tonka to bounce in and out of a perfected amount of the oak moss. Seriously, I can't stop what the Mysore is doing in this fragrance in the base of it. It's dusted, wet, animalic bite that makes the wood famous. There truly is no sandalwood that compares to Mysore. Only people trying to sell you sandalwood will tell you different. Once you have Mysore, I have like 5 kinds now. There's no replacing it. Yes, I love Mysore I love sandalwood from other regions. Nothing competes with Mysore. Again, the hot weather, cool weather, this is the naturals. It shows it's a heavy, raw, natural perfume. When I was under AC, a lot more of the animalic showed up. And then when I was in the heat, a lot more of the creaminess shows up. Raw materials, naturals, they work with your body in the temperatures you're in. They're growing from earth to work with you. It's just an amazing concept that we've overlooked that people are bringing back. The final dry down is a cream from heaven. I don't use these terms lightly. This literally feels like a pillow for heaven from your mind. I wore it to bed the first night I wore this. I know the time difference for me and RA. I had to message him. It was the first day everybody got theirs, no reviews done. I had to thank him, especially for my hard critique of the last collection. I mean, he dug in. It's like he just... I want that response. I want to have to be able to dig in as a person and learn new things as a reviewer and deconstruct new things. I want to keep fighting like that. I don't want to know everything. I want to have to fight for my knowledge and keep learning about my knowledge and keep pushing forward. I want this back and forth. And he gave it to me. He gave it to me again, just teaching me lessons on Santal in this composition. I was amazed all night. Last time I felt that way was first time smelling Wallama. It's a floral butter scented cream, a fruit essences cream. Neither man or woman, but a meeting of both in the middle. Again, that's what Wallama accomplishes. This, you think, like, is this feminine? Is this masculine? It's literally just both of them intertwining and dancing, talking, being intellectual with each other, and just meeting in the middle. That's what this composition is. It's just a back and forth love affair that you just smell. It's one of those things. It's romantic. It is a romantic composition. It's just that kind of wearing where it's real deep and it just gives and gives and gives. Yeah. I salute you, Russian Adam. Overall, a wonderful take on sandalwood. In most cases, because I know what people expect. They expect just a Santal Blast, a Santal 33. It's not what this could be called Galore on its own and be in its own right. It deserves Santal Galore. When I first got into my journey, I would not know what was going on here. It's only because, of course, I want a summer fragrance and I'm playing around with compositions. And you mess with sandalwood and you start putting on materials and you're like, where did the sandalwood go? You lose it because of what it does. And he shows off the power of what good sandalwood does to materials in its composition. Overall, a great lesson in perfumery and a composition unique to the world. Scoring Santal Galore, Areej Le Dore. Experience 15 out of 15 branding originality, 5 out of 5. You ain't getting this branding anywhere else. The king of branding. Projectiage 5 of 5. Longevity 5 out of 5. Composition 20 out of 20. Ingredients and price to ml 23 out of 25. Top 10. Heart 4. Base 10/10. Anybody scoring ties for the top score on the channel. He joins the ranks of 2 others. 97 out of 100. It's epic perfume. Epic composition. Kudos to you, Russian Adam. Where would I wear? I would wear this as signature scent if I could keep buying it. Obviously, I'll be using it. All cold weather, hot weather. You get different facets in each. It's an all year long. Just when you're in the mood for it. Who do I see wearing this one? Chuck Norris. Big names, big perfumes. Come on. 1 to 3 sprays. Okay, I lied. I went crazy on these. I say 1 to 3 because of how rare it is, but I know there's be days where I just pour it on and do the 20 Areej Le Dore spray. Should we call that the Russian Adam spray? Should we make that official? The Russian Adam spray. I would do once in a while. You will get it up to a 2-foot bubble. I sprayed it on that barista. I didn't have anything on yet that day, and I could smell her. Sillage was great. I mean, not powerful, just beautiful smell going around. It was amazing. She had 1 spray. That's it. I mean, sorry, I don't have much of this. If I had a bottle, it might be different. You can get up to 8 hours on this and even longer as a skin scent. Everyone, stay positive. Be at peace. Love you guys. Love from the channel. Above all, be blessed.
It is the middle of the night. I'm in the thick of it right now. I've been burning sage for about an hour and a half and getting a lot of cool smoke effects. I carved this out of a 35-year-old tree stump that we had in the backyard. I wanted to do something that had wood in it. I just could see the logo in wood, but like thick, like aged wood.
Some other extracts, extracting distillation extract from sandalwood that smells like incensey, very smoky.
I have not smelled any of these, and I have to smell this. It might inspire me to do something cool. So I want to smell Santal Galore right now. So this is Santal Galore. This is in the Areej Le Dore Discovery set. Oh my gosh, Santal Galore, first time. And this is the one you can spray on your body, so I'm gonna give this a good go. I shouldn't have sprayed that many times. Savor it for as long as possible. Oh my gosh, it's more floral than I thought. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful.